Well, guys, my fantastic Inglis side by side. Let's go through it. So, folks, this just came with the estate. We don't need it. And you know, I have never seen a cleaner fridge than this one in its native condition. It's not a new fridge, but so clean that you'll be pleased to own it and priced right. So, first of all, folks, this is an Inglis. And, you know, Inglis pretty good quality. What can I tell you? Google them. What can I tell you? Nice handles, nice disposition. You get the freezer on the left side as I face it here, fridge on the right. 32 1/4 inches from side to side as you see it here. From front to back, the depth, it's about 29 1/4. And the height, I'm going to put the height in the ad. My tape measure is just not long enough, the one I brought with me. But I'll put that in the ad and you'll see it. But it's less than 6 feet. Pretty standard configuration for a fridge like this. But I can't stress just how clean this is. I'm going to open it up. We've got the fridge on right now. And it's working in what it has to do and what it has to do, get nice and cold. All the original shelving is present. We have nice slide out drawers, or doors rather, or platforms, you know, if it makes it easy. And they're on rollers, so they function exactly as they should. All the keepers are exactly as they should. We've got your humidity control for the crispers and your meat. And there's also a nice snack bin, which is cool. Nice thing about the fridges that are a little more vintage is that, I don't know if you noticed, but modern fridges, the trays are always breaking because they're made of like really low-grade plastic. These are original trays and they're really solid, really nice. And of course you get your butter keeper right here. I'm going to pause the video for a moment. We're going to do a little test on the freezer and then we're going to wrap it up. Okay guys, so right now it's 1:45 in the afternoon, and what we're going to do is we're going to take this small amount of water in a little tin here, and we're going to do a little exercise to show you that the fridge, or the freezer, is working perfectly. So we're going to put this in right at the back right there, and again, it's 1:45. So let's see what happens. Hey guys, so it's 25 after 2. Let's see where we're at. And again, super clean inside here. Well, there you have it. There's still a little bit of water in there, but you can see it's freezing up nicely. I didn't have hours to give this, but you can tell. So basically, we've achieved freezing from, remember, I just plugged it in before we started talking. And so what is that? 1:45, 20 after, like less than 45 minutes. I don't know, sounds good to me. Anyway, like I said, all the interior is super clean. Exactly what you want in a fridge in the secondary market. Anyway, let's wrap this video up. And folks, just taking a minute here to show you the underside of the fridge, and you can just see how clean the compressor and coils are. You know, when you go and look at used fridges on Kijiji, just do yourself a favor and take a look underneath. The majority of them, and I would dare say that all of them, are ridiculous. They're really dirty, you know, because let's face it, a lot of people aren't going to clean under the fridge, or because most people's homes are dusty. Well, in this case, this fridge came out of a home that was very well heeled. You know, the kind of home that does the duct cleaning, you know what I mean, so that you don't dust in your environment. And again, a quick note about the dust is that when the bottom of your fridge is caked in dust, it affects the ability of the coil to dissipate heat and causes things to wear out. So as I said, this might be a slightly older fridge, but the super clean nature of its construction and everything like that, I mean, folks, this is the kind of fridge going to last you a long time because, well, I mean, if you look at even the size of that coil, a lot of the fridges are made now, they have coils that are half the size and compressors that are even smaller. You may not realize that, but it's an important consideration. You know, when you're looking for a fridge in the secondary market, you want something you can get in place, it's reliable, and that's what I'm talking about. Anyway, let's go back and look at the rest of the fridge. So what can I tell you, folks? It doesn't get much better than this. You know, when you shop for a fridge at Kijiji, absolutely, there are lots of fridges out there, but there's nobody who takes the time to do a test like the one I've done here today to show you that it works just fine, and that gives you some peace of mind, because how often do you buy something like this, you get it home and all of a sudden there's an issue, and well, just not a good way to go. It's important to know as well, though, is that I'm unsure of the specific age of this fridge. It can't be too old because, again, it is Energy Star certified. This one's forecast to use 60 kilowatts a month, and if you hop online, a brand new fridge uses that as well. And again, the controls are up front and center, so you can control the amount of coldness you want in your freezer and your fridge. It's a great unit, and nicely, just to let you know, it also does, it's on wheels right now. I've got like a one-handed operation, so it's hard for me to show you. But for ease of pulling it in and out to clean underneath it, you know, that's easy to do. And as you can see by what I showed you earlier, by how clean the compressor is, you know, as I said earlier, what's going to wear out a fridge is if the compressor is being forced to work harder than it has to. And one of the things it's going to do that is dust on the unit itself and on the condenser coils. And this one, you know, came out of a home where, you know, they get their vents cleaned on a regular basis, no dust in the place. I think they might have had allergies, so that was part of the issue. But you get the benefit. So what can I say? So I said, for the money I'm asking, getting a nice side-by-side in this configuration, and I'll put delivery as an option in the ad if you want to exercise that. I don't know, it makes sense to me. So like I said, I'm just about to put it into storage now, and it will remain there until I get the phone call from you. Concerning pricing, I know you're going to be tempted to offer me less. Everybody does. But the reality is that when you go to do that, I probably will have sold it to someone else. I simply don't sell on price, folks. Pricing is not a conversation we're actually going to have at all. If you want to have that conversation, there are plenty of fridges for sale in Kijiji of people who are, they're dirty, they have issues, can't get a hold of them, etc., etc., etc. So if I haven't made myself clear, do not contact me if you do not want to pay the price that I'm asking for this unit. It's an excellent investment, and you'll do well at the amount that I'm requesting for it. What can I say, guys? Simple stuff. So, if you like what you see, I'm easy to get a hold of. You can send me a text, email, or phone call, and I'll sell it to you.